Hi, I'm Bryson Ellis, and this is...
I'm Lisa McElhenney. I'm a second grade teacher at Wingate Park Elementary School.
And my goal is to prove how unconventional teaching methods can further benefit schools through student engagement while also using technology. How do you implement creative methods of teaching into the classroom?
Well, I was fortunate several years ago to have taken part in a PEP grant through the school, and I was given the opportunity to equip my classroom with kinesthetic furniture. And luckily, my principal said, what would be your ideal classroom? Just kind of go wild. And so I was a little greedy, and I got enough seating for 22 students in my class. And so it's called kinesthetic furniture. And it allows students to move while they're working. So I have some seats that have bicycle pedals so they can sit and pedal while they're working. I have some seats that have swivel where they can sit either on the bottom of their knees and they can spin this way, which some kids like to do in stationary seats anyway. And then I also have some seats, they're stand-up tables where the kids can stand up and they have little balance pads and they can balance while they work. And then if they get tired, they have little wobble stools so they can sit down on wobble stools. So once I was able to equip my classroom with this, I was able to use it every day. It's gotten to be just second nature for the kids to come in and sit down and get moving. So.
Now, when you first heard about this, were you a believer, or were there any doubts that you had?
Oh yeah, I had doubts. I definitely had doubts about it. But after all my years of teaching, I also know that it's really hard, even for myself as an adult, to sit still. I get fidgety and I want to move around. And it's not that I'm not paying attention, it's not that I'm not working, it's just that I need to move. It absolutely is a natural thing. And so I thought this would be a great way for me to kind of test it out, see how it works. And, I'm really happy that I'm doing it now.
Okay, so this question is a two-part. The first part, do you believe that that your new methods have had a net positive impact on your students?
I definitely do. I will say I don't have any empirical data that says they did better on test scores or anything like that, but based on my observations and just the general movement in my classroom, the structure in my classroom, they tend to have more freedom to move from one thing to another. They're more comfortable moving around. So I've definitely seen a positive impact, especially too for those students who have difficulty sitting still. It's given them the freedom to know it's okay if I can't sit still. If I need to move around while I'm working, that's all right. So definitely.
You talked about moving around more. Do you feel like a special needs student, this would especially be beneficial to them?
Absolutely.
Because I remember little fidget spinners and fidget cubes. Those didn't really work because sometimes people were using it as a distraction, but with this I can see.
Yeah, and definitely. And I've had some children previously who had special needs, and it's been a really, that's had a really positive impact for them. Because again, it gives them that freedom to be able to move, even though they're engaged, and even though they're working, it just makes them feel comfortable in their skin.
If the use of technology is permitted, do you believe this will be beneficial towards schools worldwide?
Absolutely. In order for children to be 21st century learners, they're going to have to embrace technology. And I feel like I've seen over the years, because I've been teaching for over 27 years, the change in technology and the change in use in it. But also, students have changed, and they do need that technology. I've even heard people say that they're wired differently because so many kids are growing up with it, whether it's your age or even the younger age, the 8-year-olds that I'm teaching right now. There needs to be balance though, because I still need to work on some basic fundamental skills, the reading, writing, that sort of thing. But we are getting to the point where we are integrating a lot of technology in our classroom. In fact, right now the children have written fairy tales, and they're publishing their fairy tales on their Chromebooks.
Oh.
So they're learning some word processing and that sort of thing. And so, I found it to be a valuable tool as far as word processing goes, learning research, appropriate uses for research, whether it's using search engines to get more information, that sort of thing. So I think the kids definitely have to be ready for that. Very good. Mason, you're next. Read it out loud. Lexi, you do that. Oh, anybody help him out? You think that's it? See, you have to see the answer. Yeah, you have to see the answer. It is the first one. All right, Lexi, you ready? That was a tough one.
No, it wasn't. You don't think so? I know. They're too.
All right, which one do you want? I remember this vocabulary word.
Oh, yeah.
Garbage
can?
Colin. Okay.
How to be garbage can?
All right, which one do you want to do?
Only 3 more left.
All right. Cool. That was it. Awesome. Alex, you want to do the last one for us?